Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Hey, I got up this morning. If you remember, I was at the New Star Market. Well, I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock when they opened, and I was just in there spending some time with Two, T-O. I'm not exactly how it's spelt, but Two is Greg's mom, and she was making sandwiches, egg sandwiches. So this is a bologna, egg, and cheese. So let's see it. Bologna, egg, and cheese. And she said, "Would you like a sandwich?" And I said, "Yeah." And then she said, "What kind would you like?" They had bacon, they had sausage and egg and cheese, and I saw this bologna, and I said, "Well, I never had a bologna one. First time I ever heard of it. Must be a Virginia thing, right?" And she filled me up with coffee and just blessed me this morning. And then we had a nice time talking. I tell you, very, very sweet family that has this market. And I've just had a great experience here. All right, so the moon's still up over there. It's a full moon, and man, the sun's hitting the mountain. So we've got to go that way. So let me get in the car and let's get going. All right, see ya. So the sun's just coming up not too long ago, and like I said, we're going to be heading through these mountains. You can see the shadow of the car carrier out in front of us there. So the sun's directly behind us. Oh, look at that mountain ridge. All the rocks up there. All the exposed rock. I think that might be granite. I'll have to look up and try to see what the predominant rock is in this area. Yeah, nice. Right there where those police officers were sitting, that's where we got our spring water. They must be stopping for a drink of water. I thought they'd go for coffee, but guess the spring water's pretty good around here. All right, so this is all new road for me because we only came to that spring water area. Through a little town of Morrisfield. So we're on Route 55. We got off the
in 1,000 feet, turn left.
Highway and turn left up here, and we're going to be on 220 south. So yeah, that was some pretty mountains back there. Wow, so we're going to be heading towards Petersburg.
Take the next left.
I'm going to forget if this is going to go through part of their town. Oh, look at that. Hardy County Museum Historical Society. Neat. Man, that's an old building. So Morrisfield was established in 1777. I saw the sign as I entered the town. Yeah, as we go out west, we're not going to see old things like that in the 1700s, 1800s. As you travel out west, not many people were out that way. They kind of came from the East Coast and spread out west, and so we're only going to see like early 1900s, maybe some late 1800s, but for the most part, it's all new. Well, basically new. Compared to 1777, I'd say new. So we're going to be on this route for 12 miles. All right, let's keep driving. So this is North Main Street. There's a Dairy Queen. Actually, Dairy Queen's got good ice cream, but I'll tell you what they got really good is cheeseburgers. If you never had a Dairy Queen cheeseburger, you got to try it. Pretty good. I'm seeing houses with 2 chimneys, one on either end of the house, and usually that's an indication that it's very old, because they used to heat the houses with just fireplaces. So usually that's a 18th century house built in the 1800s. A little tidbit of information, or earlier. Well, this town's got quite a few businesses. Sheetz gas station, so we have those up in Pennsylvania. A lot of gas stations for a little town. All right, we're going to be on this road for 21 miles. So let's get going. Oh, we got a stop sign or stoplight. Okay, I'll bring you back. Yeah, to the left of us is the south branch of the Potomac River. So we're going to run right alongside of it for quite a ways here. Well, no, actually not quite a ways. We turn in a mile and a half. Oh, look at that rock face. Oh, that is beautiful. The pines hanging over on the top. There's a nice old barn straight ahead with the silos sticking up. Man, I am telling you, the last 3 days, beautiful weather. Blue skies, it's amazing. Okay, look at this Alpine motel. Great food and great rooms. They don't look too busy, but hey, there's an old Frontier payphone booth. You don't see many of those nowadays. Oh my goodness. So we're going to continue on this road. We've got quite a few more miles, I believe, on this. Oh, well, not quite a few. We've got 12 more miles on this road. Man, weren't those mountains beautiful? I can't believe we've crossed so many mountains and seen so many high points. At one point, there was a sign that said we were 3,128 feet in elevation, which is pretty wild. So I've got to get gas. I've got to use the bathroom. I got to get out and stretch my legs. And I think the next town we come to and the next gas station, I think we're going to do just that. All right. So there should be something up here. It looks like a little town of Bowen we're going to go through. And I don't think that's too far away. So I will talk to you when we get there. straight ahead, there's looks like a cave on that rock face. Yeah. I wonder if the railroad did that. Yeah, look at that cutout right there. And then there's a piece of the mountain right there, and then there's another opening right there. And I can just barely see inside that opening, and looks like it goes through. Boy, if I didn't have to cross 4 lanes of traffic, I'd walk over there. I hear water. I don't know. Should I try it? Yeah, let's get out of the car. Yeah, the water we heard running, that's coming down off the mountain over there. There's like a little waterfall. I don't know if I can zoom into it. Let's see. Yeah, it's coming down the side. And that's why those icicles are there. But look at this. So that is definitely carved out. I don't know if that was a railroad at one time. Maybe cut through there. And then they put this highway here later on, but there's another opening on the side, but that's too tight of a turn, so it must continue through this piece of rock mountain that's sticking out. Wow, that is awesome. And we're pretty high up still, so over there where the Subaru is, that's a drop off. There is houses way down there. I'll see if I can get a shot of that for you. Yeah, directly across, you can see there's a little road right down there. And then way down there is houses. Yeah, all the way up that little valley there. Alrighty, so at 349.9, I got all the way filled up, that's for sure. And so we got 5 miles going through this town. The only problem with getting it at that Kroger's gas station is that's a grocery store. So they just have a little kiosk and a lady that sits in there and takes your card, but no bathroom. So I still got to find a bathroom somewhere. I guess I don't have to go that bad. All right, let's get on down the road. There's a Sheetz. I'm going to stop at Sheetz and use their bathroom, and a Walmart. I don't need anything from Walmart, but if we needed a place to sleep in an emergency, I could check my app and see if that's a friendly one or not. So Sheetz, we've got Sheetz up in Pennsylvania. And I am really surprised to see them way down here in West Virginia. But I'm going to make a quick pit stop because at that Kroger's grocery store, there was no bathrooms. Alrighty, we're all done at Sheetz. And I'll tell you what, I went and used the restroom, and I thought, you know what, I could use a cup of coffee. And I didn't want to have to make a cup, and I thought, I'll go ahead and get one. And I took it up to the counter, and the lady behind the counter, sis, thank you very much. Sis said, coffee's on me. Isn't it amazing? Oh my goodness. What a blessing. What a blessing. Thank you very much, sis. All right. Well, we still got 2 hours to drive. We're going to get down the road. All right. Here we go. Alrighty. So we are bearing right onto I-79 South. All right. So I'm going to take a little peek here. Okay, we got 97 miles on this stretch of road. All right. Alrighty, so you can see it's clouding up a little bit as we're driving, but I gotta get off here southbound, stay right, get off southbound. Wow, look at those rocks up on the right here, just carved out. So they made this road, they carved into that. You know, it's really neat. is you get to see the layers and stuff as you pass where they cut away. And I've noticed all the way down, like when we first started out in West Virginia, I noticed there was a lot of shale at one point. This looks like a harder, denser rock down through here. Yeah, pretty cool. So I'm probably not gonna film too much more. I've got about 40 minutes to drive yet, so I will let you know where we're at when we get there. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull in here real quick and I'm gonna make a quick phone call because I gotta let the person know that I'm coming. Let me just pull over here by this ice machine. All right. Okay, I gotta make this call. Okay, it's 67 degrees down here. So I just talked to Jeff on the phone, and yes, it's Jeff. I'll tell you more about who Jeff is when we get there, but we're only like 75 yards away, so let's get going. All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna turn the camera around. All right, we're just leaving the gas station, and it's supposed to be right up here on the right-hand side. Oh, I think that's him right there by the mailbox. Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna back in. I'm gonna back in quick.
Hello!
Alrighty, brother.
Glad you made it.
Me too. Yeah, awesome.
Great.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0, as you already know, because we've been talking earlier. But this is Jeff. So, everybody say hi to Jeff. And I just want to say just a little bit of background.
Sure.
All right. So, about maybe 2 weeks ago, when I was going down to Virginia to pick up the car carrier, Jeff reached out to me and says, hey, I'd like to meet you. And then we tried to coordinate, but I was going to be 4 hours away, a little over 4 hours away. And so we figured it wouldn't work, and we thought, you know what, if we got a chance, we'll try to make it happen. And guess what? Today it's happening. And not only that, but I've got a surprise that I'm going to show you. I didn't want to tell you about it because we're going to actually ask Jeff about it, and he's going to tell us a little bit about one of the reasons why we're coming all the way down here, because he said he had something that I need to hammock in, all right? So we're going to walk right over here. So, well, you're kind of getting a little bit of a look at it right now, but all right, so Jeff told me he had a barn on his property. So tell me a little bit about the barn again so everybody can hear.
Well, this barn here is over 100 years old. This is an old tobacco farm, and they raised cattle here. So there was livestock here, and they were hanging tobacco inside to dry. And as you can see, once we get inside, that you can see kind of through the walls.
Yeah.
That's on purpose, so that the tobacco will air out and dry out, and ready to take to the tobacco market later in the year.
Now, so this used to be a tobacco barn, all right? But there's something about it. It's on a historic registry?
It is on a registry with the state, and it's one of a few hundred barns in West Virginia that has the mail pouch painted on the side of it. And did you know that the whole thing about painting barns with the mail pouch logo started here in West Virginia?
Get it out. So when he told me that it was on the historic registry for West Virginia mail pouch painted barns, I said, "Can you still see it?" And he said, "It's faded, but well, I'll show you that here in a little bit. But you can make it out, but you got to look close." So it started in West Virginia, and I said, "Oh, I got to hang in that barn because it's over 100 years old, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we don't know the exact date, but it's on the registry, and but it's old barn, and I think it would be pretty epic that I sleep in this historic landmark, basically, right? And thanks to Jeff and his family, they're going to allow me to do that. So we're going to go inside. I'm going to try to find a couple of posts to tie the hammock to, and then I'll start working on getting that set up. All right, bring it back on in a second. Oh my goodness! Wow, this is pretty incredible.
It's hard to tell how old this timber is.
Yeah.
Building this barn.
Yeah. Well, as far as posts, I can tie to some of these posts.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, this one's looking good, and maybe one of those over there. Maybe I'll just hang diagonal here. There's plenty of room. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Oh, look at the light coming through.
I love that.
Yeah, I've always liked that. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh wow, it's coming through on the sides there too. I think that will work. So I'm probably gonna grab the hammock and start setting that up.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Awesome.
Hey, while you're doing that, I'll go check on dinner. How about steak?
Oh, what?
Baked potato?
Baked potato? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And my wife's famous peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler?
Peach cobbler.
No way.
Yeah. How you want that steak cooked?
Medium rare.
Medium rare? Sounds good to me.
Oh, it sounds good to me too. That's awesome. Man, I'm glad I made it down here. This is great. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. So I've got the hammock. I'm probably going to put you in hyper mode or something like that, but I'm going to use that post right there or that one. I want to bridge across here. I think this one and that one right over there would work perfect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and work on getting this set up. And oh man, we're having steak. I brought a bunch of food with me. The car's all packed up. And these last 3 days, I've only eaten a couple little snacks out of it. I might end up taking this food all the way across to America and back and not use any of it just because of all the gracious hospitality of everyone. And yeah, Jeff and Melissa, man, I can't wait for you guys to meet them more. All right. right, guys, this is our sleeping arrangements tonight. Man, how cool is this? An old barn, over 100 years old. Wow. I gotta ask him if those electric sockets work, because I got some things I can plug in, but I've got battery banks in the car. All right. I'm gonna go grab my top quilt. Actually, I'm gonna use that Thermarest poncho. Actually, I've been using that in the car, and it's actually warmer than the top quilt that I had. So thank you, Anonymous, for that. I really appreciate that. That thing is amazing. So it's a poncho and it's a top quilt. You can use it as both. All right, so I'm gonna go get that out of the car. Okay, guys, Jeff just walked me down here to see the mail pouch tobacco painted. It's faded, but when we looked a little while ago, you couldn't see it as good, but now you can really see it popping out. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, driving around, you don't see things like this much anymore. Not only baklava, but we're having peach cobbler too. Oh man, this is right before it goes in the oven. Hey, good night, Jeff. Oh my goodness, I am stuffed. Oh my goodness, Melissa, she made peach cobbler, and then she ended up making baklava too. I haven't had baklava in like forever. And then we had string beans, the steak, baked potato, and I'll tell you what, I am stuffed. So I've got the knit cap I got to get yet. It is chilling down. Jeff said I could leave those lights on if I wanted to. I'm probably going to leave them on for the night. They're just some patio string lights. I like the light just because all the colors of the wood show up good in that lighting. And then over here, I got the hammock. Let me show you that. So now, this is the hammock that Dennis sent me. He's got this ridgeline all set up on it already. So if you saw when I strung it up, it was very quick. I just put the carabiners around the post and that one over there and just pull the buckles, and it zips right up, and the tension's right here. So it lays the same every single time. So I do have this underquilt, which is going to come in handy tonight, because like I said, it is chilling down pretty good. So this is that poncho that Anonymous had sent me. It opens up to that quilt. So right here, this is the hood. So you got the hood right here, but when you open it up, unhook the arms, it stretches out. Now this is a Thermarest poncho. Keep wanting to call it a top quilt, but that's the poncho, and when you climb in there, it actually helps radiate your heat. You stay nice and warm. So got the light there. And now this is the light from Jess. So I've got that on the ridge line. Oh, I'll blind you. So I do have that. I do have the Olight O bulb in my pocket as well. Just for that. But it's pretty lit up in here. But I don't want to light it up too much. I might turn those off. We'll see. All right. Well, I edited last night till 2:30 in the morning, and I got up at 5:15 to start driving here. So I have to say I'm very tired. So tomorrow, Jeff has something planned for us, so I'm going to stay an extra day. And Jeff has something planned for him and myself to do tomorrow, and well, obviously you're coming along. So Jeff's got something planned for us to do. So I won't tell you exactly what it is. It is supposed to rain tomorrow, but we're still going to do it. I've got my rain jacket, and he's got a rain jacket, so we'll just pray that there's good weather. We'll see how that goes, but I think you're going to like where we're going, and I don't know. I think it's time to call it a night. All right, so score that music. Perfect. I'm so thankful and blessed that you're coming along with me. And, go ahead and hit that notification bell if you haven't already so you know when the next episode's coming out. But I'm doing every Monday and every Thursday at this point. And, I want to thank you for following along. And, Tony 2.0. Good night. I'm out. All right. See ya.